What is going on, everybody? My name is KEEB. Welcome back to another trade recap. I'm just going to be going over the two trades that I took today that made me break even on the day, break even on the week. I've had three trades this week, and they've all been not break even. Today was break even because I took a loss and then a win. However, the trade I took yesterday, trade I took yesterday was a break even. Looking forward to our news tomorrow, but let's just go ahead and dive into what we have coming in pre-market. Okay, so we have, if we can look, I can't even look on ES. I couldn't do it on TradeZilla because it's just retarded, but that's all right, boys. So let me go back here and get a 6 a.m. candle. So we have this 4 hour here that ES has tapped into, right? So I'm going to be looking for a trade higher. We have this unmitigated 4 hour as well as these accumulation zone highs up here. Decent target, right? I don't know if we're going to pump that far. Like I said, I'd want to get a trade off of this. I think we have a 1 hour here, if I'm not mistaken. What do we open a 1 hour? Oh, this is 5 in the morning. Let me go up a little bit. Yeah, so we open this 1 hour, and I think, okay, let's get a trade off of the 1 hour or open a new condition to continue going higher depending on how bullish we are. So let's skip ahead a little bit to 9:30. Sorry, I'm fucking retarded. Okay, 9:30. Finally, we immediately rip up. We immediately rip up, and this is looking good. At this point, I'm like, okay, we could potentially, since ES has tapped into the 4 hour, this big expansion upwards, let's get a rebalance this leg and get a trade higher. Because this obvious that both indexes are going to want to target that 4 hour unmitigated gap. It is the next imbalance as well with the liquidity above, right? So looks like that's what we want to do, or we can get a trade off of that. Whatever happens first. We aren't able to get a trade to it, and we immediately tap into the 4 hour. All right, hourly candle is still very bullish. I believe at this point we have not opened the 5 minute yet, or the 15 minute, and we are just expanding upwards a lot. Just going absolutely buck fucking wild. And then at this point, we open the 15 minute. We have a good 15 minute here. So I'm looking for us to tap into that to get a trade higher, depending on how these candles want to react. All right, we tap into this 5 minute. But at this point, right, after tapping into this 5 minute, and we get a 1 minute inversion here. But I'm thinking, at this point, why would you want to take something like this? You're trading you're literally longing the top of the move. So if you were to take something like this, right, I'm pretty sure this gets fucking insta-stopped, right? Now, displacement-wise, IFEG looks good. 15 minute at your stop with literally no generated liquidity above. Your next liquidity pool is going to be this wick here, which is like 80 points away. So you're betting with no rebalance of this of this range here, or this 15 minute moves, that we're just going to keep fucking ripping higher. So on this trade, this is how this could have been avoided. Fucking insta stop loss. Not even a fucking candle closure higher there. But anyways, so now I'm waiting for this 15 minute to get tapped into. I want to see this range get rebalanced. Okay, before I want to take a trade higher, because we do have good accumulation zone highs above us, right? So let's just see what we do here. We're playing around. We're still playing around in the 5 minute, I believe. Oh, we get this 15 minute, right? So I'm assuming, sorry guys, I'm fucking stupid. It's literally been hours and hours after I took the trade. However, we get this 15 minute inversion. Now, we have filled this imbalance, okay? We have now got a super deep retracement. However, CE and this gap is continuing to hold price, okay? So I am very much liking that, as well as you can see our 15 minute PO3 here is bullish. What are these high time frame candles going to do? Push price higher. Lots of LR on the 1 minute. We have this trend line liquidity, low time frame. We have 10 a.m. highs right here, okay? This is the first trade that I ended up taking, which is this. This is the exact same trade as Pat and Blake. Comment if I'm missing anything. I'm a little tired. I'm ready to read my book and hit the hay here. However, I wanted to make this recap for you because I didn't want to make a recap 2 break-even days in a row. A little boring. However, at this time and point, ES has tapped into this, and CE of this gap on ES is holding price. I remember this vividly, right? And then look at the displacement out of the 15-minute. After this, I'm thinking, okay, where are we going to go, right? I'm just going to get my little 1-to-1 here. Originally, this was my stop, and my TP was something like this. But then I'm thinking, okay, we have no reason to really go lower after this. Now, we are about to open this 30-minute gap. However, we still have a decent amount of time. At this time and point, we have 5 minutes, right? So I'm assuming that this next 5-minute candle is going to take my TP. I think it was definitely worth a stab, and yeah, this is why I took it, right? Stop loss here, TP here, because I put my stop loss here because if we come back down here at all, I mean, the trade's probably going to be invalidated anyway. And then we can see, I think it was super nice, definitely worth the stab, especially with the spot of distribution that ES was in, and also the displacement and the reaction off of filling the imbalance and sweeping that liquidity, right? Very nice turtle soup here. We get this reaction, sweep this liquidity, sweep this swing, and we get immediate reaction off of the gap. And I immediately hit stop loss, right? Happens. So then, what do I wait for? I'm like, okay, maybe. Okay, and now you can see we've tapped the 5-minute. So we immediately run to my stop loss. And then we get an even better trade, right? Which is the trade that I won my bread on here. We play around here for a little bit. I'm looking for maybe a resweep. It's not looking great. I did take this trade at 10.57. But we can see here, 15 minutes, obviously going to flip bullish here, okay? And now we have even better trendline liquidity to target, right? Even better. So here, I took this tiny ass 3-minute inversion. Don't bake me on this, bros. This trade. Because simply at the end of the day, I have been doing this about a year. I know that this trade idea is going to play out, especially now we have 30-minute sponsorship from the gap, right? So now this leg is sponsored and we immediately get reaction off sweeping liquidity, probably a 5-minute turtle soup. Yeah, very clean 5-minute turtle soup here. So we do get the turtle soup on this as well. And however, this is a small gap, but however, I'm really liking it. We inverse the leg damn near. So this was where I took my second entry. I entered this 3-minute inversion, and this, I'm holding this puppy. No break even, no nothing. I was so confident in this trade that I was willing to take a trade at 10.57, something I literally never do, and I probably will not do again ever for a while, because we can see we fucking play around forever, right? Now, I could have went break even here. Makes no fucking sense. I assume we want to take out these 10 a.m. highs, resume continuing bullish to hit our high time frame DOL, because high time frame narrative in trading is what moves price. Bam, and then we get TP on the 3-minute IFVG around 45 minutes later, okay? However, I was just so convicted with this trade idea that I was willing to take a trade like this. I really liked it. I really thought that, you know, after the 30-minute, where is price going to go, right? You have to think about, can't be caught up in the aesthetics, and you have to be caught up in the facts, because the facts of this trade is we want to push higher, okay? We want to push higher, and maybe after a while, did we eventually end up taking out 10 a.m. highs? No, we started accumulating, this is why you don't take trades after 11 a.m. We can see we finally take it out. So the trade idea in the DOL was correct. That's all I care about. I knew my trade idea was correct from market experience, and I just wanted to see that play out. But yeah, I love you guys. Links are going to be down below. I appreciate you guys tapping into the video. Wanted to make a little recap for today. I know it's coming out a little late. Good Arctic Weasel. Can y'all see that? Good Arctic Weasel in. I'm dialed. All right, you guys have a good rest of your day. Make sure to use my code Alpha Features below. And like I said, all my links are going to be down below. Tap in with all my social medias to keep up with the greatest content you've ever seen in your life. Love you.